Good evening and welcome to Arbour Park in Berkshire, the home of Slough Town FC. This is finals day. This is the Suburban Cup. Aldershot under-23s against the Bulls under-23s. The team news tonight. Aldershot Town, who are the home team tonight, have Toby Fisher, Daniel Jones, Joseph Rabbits, Woody Angel, Harrison Playle, Florit Vukaj, Alexander McAllister, Thomas Sutcliffe, Benjamin DeLacy Turner. Their captain is Keane Anderson and Lewis Horn Haynes. The substitutes are Maxwell Mullins, Ben Mandeville, Lucius Vine, James Murshid, James Gorman, Flynn Bolton, and the reserve goalkeeper is Harvey Keogh. The Bulls line up as follows. In goal, Robbie Scott. The back four, Toby Ritzimer at right back, Josh Coutange at left back. Sammy Sutcliffe will partner Harry Curtis in the middle. Joe Kilshaw is the captain. Jake Prince, Robert Martins Figuera, Daryl Mavarlo, Sol Solomon, James Carr, and the subs are Jack Lumsden, Josh Daniels, Kushal Frankson, Patrick O'Toole and JJ Lloyd. The under-23s Aldershot manager is Ross McNeely. For the Bulls is Paul Renton, supported tonight by Gary Freeman as assistant, and Jay Giles and Richard Hebbert, the goalkeeping coach. Well, what a climax this is going to be to the Bulls season. The first team finishing, of course, on Saturday with a 3-0 win at home, and now the chance for the under-23s to cap off the season with silverware. A decent crowd in here at Arbour Park today. A number of the Jersey UK supporters and those watching back at home or wherever you are. We hope you're going to enjoy the game as well. A big thank you to Anna's for sponsoring this game. The lights are on here at Arbour Park. It's a little bit of a coolish evening here since the sun has gone in. The officials tonight are referee Simon Casterman, assistants Dave Osborne and Martin Olver, and the fourth official is Kevin Belcher. Well, who can forget the semi-final when the under-23s beat the Metropolitan Police Reserves on penalties after Jake Prince scored a wonder goal with virtually the last kick of the game to bring the scores level at 3-3, and the Bulls going on to win the penalty shootout. Well, tonight there is no extra time. If it's stalemate at the end of the game, it will be penalties again. The Bulls in a change strip tonight of black and white. Aldershot in red, blue and red socks. So Joe Kilshaw with his opposite number, Keane Anderson. The referee has the coin. He will toss, and we will see very shortly which way the Bulls will play, and it looks like they're going to stay as they line up. The assistants are making their way to the side, and we will very soon start this game. So a real opportunity for the under-23s tonight. A chance to grab a piece of silverware in this Suburban League Cup final. Some final checks being played by the man in the middle, Mr. Casterman. Just checking with the goalkeepers. In the middle. And we're underway. Oh, quick challenge there by their skipper, Anderson, in hard there. All played up and cleared. Looking out on this left-hand side for Horn Haynes. It looks like they'll be their left-sided winger in the first half. He will have company from Toby Ritzimer, who plays at right back tonight for the Bulls. And we already appear to have a flat ball with only about 30 seconds of this game played. Rabbits will have the throw in here for Aldershot. Good to see Sol Solomon playing tonight. Had a bit of an injury problem in the last few games, but he's back tonight. And Jake Prince gets an early touch, cleared up there towards Mavarlo. And straight quickly across is Vukaj. And the ball comes back and is knocked out here. Prince very quickly in there though. Good challenge from Jake Prince. Be a throw in though. Rabbits will have it. Flicked on there nicely by Sutcliffe. Up to Horn Haynes. Prince adjudged to foul there. Didn't win the ball. A little bit of pushing and shoving already here from Horn Haynes and Sutcliffe. Two Sutcliffes playing today. The Bulls having Sammy Sutcliffe. Aldershot with Thomas Sutcliffe. So it looks like the Bulls will have Daryl Movalo up front tonight. Looks like he might be just playing as a bit of a lone striker with a packed midfield of Solomon, Prince, Martins, Figuera and Carr. Early touch there for Fisher in goal. Yeah, looks like that's the plan tonight. Might be a bit of a 4-4-1-1. We'll just see how the Bulls do line up here. Throw in though. Back to Sutcliffe, and he's got Curtis as centre-back partner tonight. And a touch there for Robbie Scott, dressed in all yellow this evening. Plays it up to Prince. Horn Haynes in with the challenge, goes down, and now Movalo has a chance to put some pressure here on Plale. And Movalo's done well, he's got the ball. Prince in support. Bit of a loose ball there, Martins Figuera given away though to Anderson, their skipper. And a touch on the far side for Jones. Good challenge back by Martins Figuera. It's quite a fast-paced start to this game. Both sides easily giving the ball away. Kept it on that far side though. Looking for a ball into the middle here. Carr goes down that far side. And he's just stopped there in his tracks, but it's only going to be a throw into the Bulls in a good position. So just looking for some options here. And again, we look like we've got problems with the ball. Well, that would be the second ball in the first couple of 3 minutes of this game that there's an issue with. Could be a busy night for the assistant referees and the fourth official down here, Kevin Belcher. Well, we're back underway and the ball played in. Kept in, Bulls still have it. And then it goes out for a throw. So Arbour Park, quite an impressive stadium here in Berkshire. Good facilities. Recently part of a development by Slough Council to invest £60 million into the local leisure scene. Pressure now, Prince does well. Good challenge. Comes up to Horn Haynes and he flicks it on, looking for Anderson, the middle of the skipper. He's done well, he's got the ball. Plays it in the middle, looking for an early pass, but cut out well by the Bulls, and it's not forward Movalo now. Here comes the keeper, he's going to be just there ahead of Movalo. So Fisher quickly off his line there, does well for Aldershot Town. And Ritzimer will have a throw here, again in a good position, deep into Aldershot half. Prince makes a move. Movalo too, and he's the target there. And the header is won there in the middle by Aldershot. Looks like they've got Vukaj and Plale as their centre-backs this evening. And Ritzimer again, he's looking for options. Solomon comes close. Played all towards Movalo. And now the ball comes to Jones. Plays it up for the target man, DeLacy Turner, who's done well on that far side. Held it up, looking for support, doesn't get any. And Solomon there tracking back and does well. And here come Aldershot now. Jones in a forward position, takes the shot. It's high and wide though, goes way over the crossbar. Robbie Scott, not concerned, just watches it drift out. So Jones there, the number 2, showing up in quite a forward position there. And the ball's cleared up. Looks for Movalo, and it's come through to Movalo. He's done well there. Just loses his feet a little bit. tries to get back on his feet, and Rabbits does well, and now cuts inside and quickly across is Martins Figuera. Ball played up now. Played forward, and Solomon's in the box. Solomon looks to cross it. Keeper cuts it out. Prince is at the far post, but not enough on that for Jake Prince. He'd broken free. But Fisher makes the save. So encouraging stuff. Carr there down the left-hand flank. Looks like Solomon is playing in a kind of forward position here. Given a chance to roam there with Prince just dropping back midfield and then looking to counter and get into the action up front. Ball one back here. Mavalo is definitely going to be the route one option here for the under-23s tonight. A bit of defensive duties. It comes out here to Horn Haynes, and Ritzema just pushes him inside, but Horn Haynes has still got the ball, goes down. Referee sees it as a foul. Might just have clipped the heels of Horn Haynes there, to the delight of the Aldershot faithful who are here in there plenty. And it will be an early chance of a free kick here. So a little bit of treatment needed on the far side. See who's gone down there. Bulls have got a number of subs on the bench this evening. We wouldn't want to be losing a player at this stage. So it's Coutange who's gone down on the far side. A little bit of treatment going to be needed for him. Gary Freeman doing the honours. Well, if you're watching wherever you are and you want to shout out at half time, remember it's hashtag #BackTheBulls on Twitter, and we will give you the shout out if you send us some tweets. Last chance of the season to get your name and your comments on Twitter for the season in terms of games played as we finish off tonight here at Arbour Park in Berkshire, where the under-23s are pushing to come home back to Jersey with the cup. Well, not looking good for Coutange here. He's limping quite a bit. Question is whether he'll be able to come. Will he carry on? There's a bit of warming up going on amongst the subs bench. Gary Freeman shaking his head here. It may be that is Coutange's night early. Well, it's only been about 9 minutes gone in this first half, and he is struggling. Maybe he can shake it off. Let's see. Free kick's played now into the box. And it's a goal! Well, Aldershot Town have taken the lead here. 9 minutes gone. A simple tap, and it looks like the skipper Anderson has found the back of the net. Well, the free kick was played in low, and just nobody seemed to clear it in the middle for the Bulls. And it fell, in fact, to their number 5, Harrison Playle, who had a simple tap in, and Robbie Scott, no chance. Well, that free kick was in a dangerous area. And the Bulls will now just have to regroup very quickly and come out looking to get an equaliser. Coutange has come back on. He looks like he's hobbling a bit. Let's hope that isn't too serious and he can actually run it off. Well, the Bulls are behind. Bulls will kick off again here with Mavalo and Solomon. And is there a quick answer here? Gonna need the likes of Solomon and Prince, the regulars in the first team, to really lift the under-23s tonight. And here's a chance on the far side. Looking for Prince in the middle, but cut out well there by Rabbits. And then Kilshaw does well in the middle against McAllister, who, yeah, he does give it away in the end. Terrier-like there from McAllister. In fact, Sutcliffe is there, number 8 in the middle, who's just at the heels of Kilshaw. That'll be an interesting battle as this game unfolds to see how those two go. Sutcliffe clearly not giving anything away there, but then ends up giving the free kick. So Solomon with the free kick into the box, headed well away there, and it will be a throw in on the far side. So what have the Bulls got? What can they create here? Just need to get a foot in this game. A lot of running there by Anderson, the skipper, and he played out here to Ritzimer, but challenge there by Horn Haynes, who wins the ball in the corner. Stepping over it. Showing a bit of trickery there, and Anderson in support for him. Looks to go to the byline, and he's still got Horn Haynes, who's in the box. Horn Haynes now crosses it, is getting to the box, crosses it. Oh! And Sutcliffe could not keep it down and puts that well over the bar. Well, another chance there for Aldershot here. 12 minutes gone, and 2-0 would have been not the start that Paul Renton would have been wanting. Well, just need to get a little bit of control on this game here, the 23s. Long clearance by Robbie Scott, looking for Mavalo, flicks on Solomon. Now Prince, now it's Prince got. Here he goes, down the far side. He's got Rabbits for company, he's held it up well. Goes inside, Jake Prince, edge of the box. Martins Figueira looking for a little chip inside there to Sol Solomon, but Solomon would have been offside. And he checks his run, and the ball goes through to Fisher in the Aldershot goal. A lot of noise coming from the left of us here, from the supporters of Aldershot, who are buoyed by the goal that's come inside the first 10 minutes for Aldershot. Looks like they're just going to play it around at the back here. Play, or their number 5 comes away, that Mavalo at his heels. Plays it up now for DeLacy Turner, and he's got support from Anderson, who's been showing a lot, their skipper today. Wearing the number 10 shirt, but looks like he's playing in a midfield role. And here come the Bulls. And it's Carr down that left-hand side. Bulls have a throw in here, though. Just looking to spread it a bit. See Ritzimer's just looking to pull across at the back. Mavalo. Pressure there from Angel, the number 4. And good breakthrough here. Good play, looking to release Mavalo down the left-hand side. Now Solomon in the middle. What tricks has Solomon got up his sleeve today? Ritzimer does well. Aldershot really pressing already, though. Solomon looks to the player 1-2 there with Ritzimer. It just doesn't quite make it through, but there'll be a throw in. Looking for some movement in the middle. Mavalo is up there. Prince is moving. Here comes Martins Figueira. Gets a 1-2. Ritzimer looks to cross it. Charged down there, though, by Horn Haynes. And it's going to be the first corner of the match to the Bulls. And Sol Solomon will go across. Well, we've seen him score from corners many a time this season in the first team. This will be a ball that he will swing in, but he will swing it away from the goal as opposed to into it. And it looks like we're going to have a substitution here for the Bulls. And it's going to be Josh Coutanche making way, and it will be Jack Lumsden. So Coutanche, unlucky for him, unable to shake that off, the injury he picked up in the first few minutes. And Jack Lumsden will come on. Sad way for Coutanche to finish this season with an injury. But here come the Bulls now. Mavalo up there, Sutcliffe up there. Ball played in now. Solomon looking at the post. Solomon's looking for Sutcliffe, who's up. Mavalo's stayed up. Ball's given it away, though, and it's Anderson. And he's still going down that right side. Goes past Lumsden. Here comes Anderson. There's men in the middle. Jones and Anderson still going. Claims of a penalty, but momentum more than anything seemed to cause Anderson to go to ground. And then the bad throw from Scott given away. Sutcliffe. And then the Bulls, Sutcliffe does well. Just takes a little bit of sting out of that attack, and straight away Rabbits has it. And he's got support. There's a bit of a tempo to the Aldershot side here already. Very much looking to get on the front foot here. Bulls are going to have to do something pretty soon to knock them out of their stride. Got a bit of space and a bit of time here to build from the back. And they do with Playle. And Jones now playing number 2, but not playing in a right-back position. Looks like Vukaj is going to be at more of a right-back, and Jones has a bit of a marauding run. We've seen him already sharp. And here comes a break here with McAllister into the box. McAllister, and he scored! Well, really good skill there from Alexander McAllister. Very composed in the finish. Just takes it around Robbie Scott and places it neatly into the bottom corner. Well, 17 minutes gone here at Arbour Park, and it's Aldershot Town under 23s 2. Jersey under 23s 0. Well, this is going to be a bit of a mountain to climb here for the Bulls. 2-0 down inside 17 minutes, and they've not really been at the races so far here. The Bulls are going to have to really change gear. They look a little bit pedestrian so far. Going to need Kilshaw to get control of that midfield and stop the runs of Anderson in particular, who's been really lively for Aldershot so far in this game. And Sutcliffe launches it up, looking for Solomon. And now, Bulls got it. Ritzimer's moved into the middle, so change a little bit of formation there. Quickly across there is Playle, though. Sutcliffe given away, though, and the space over on this side for Aldershot, and Anderson is here again. He's got support from Horn Haynes. Anderson goes for the overlap. Horn Haynes doesn't play it to him, goes inside. It's being tracked by Lumsden. Cut out, though, by the Bulls. Good play there by Ritzimer, strong. And a bad ball, though, into the middle, just enough for Sutcliffe to get onto it and clear it out. But there's a little bit of panic here at the back, and the Bulls have just got to settle down, you feel. So, here come Aldershot again. Good 1-2 there, played by Sutcliffe into the box now. Horn Haynes with a shot. Oh, deflected. Good work there by Curtis in the middle. Much needed there. That could have been 3, and that was looking like that was target at the goal. Good play there, though. Here come the Bulls this time. Good ball forward. Oh, just cut out well, though. Anderson again for Aldershot. He has been everywhere in this first 20 minutes of this game. Horn Haynes looking for the 1-2, but Curtis comes across. Scott clears it. Sutcliffe forward and given away back to Anderson here. And Anderson goes round Solomon, and Solomon brings him down. Well, not the greatest of challenge by Sol Solomon. I think he's going to get a card here from the referee in the middle, Mr. Casterman. Looks like he's got a card in his hand. Maybe that he's going to actually book him, or maybe it's words of advice. He hasn't shown the card, so Solomon's been lucky there. Just a warning, but again a free kick here. And it gives Aldershot a chance to put more pressure on the Bulls' goal. Anderson will take the free kick. He's got Horn Haynes in the box. There's movement for Aldershot. Ball's played in. And the header looks like it's going to be a corner, so looks like Curtis may well have got the head on that, or Lumsden in fact, as the ball gets whipped into the middle, and the header is clear and it's safe, but it will be a corner. Anderson will take it. Got Rabbits in the box. They've got Playle now, but they play it short, and it comes to Sutcliffe, who goes for goal. Oh, and Robbie Scott unsighted. He does well, he does make the save, but the flag is up on the far side, and it looked for a moment there like that could have been 3-0. Robbie Scott, just as the ball was going towards him, there was a run from the Aldershot player, and he just got in his way, but he was offside. And the save was made, but it wouldn't have counted had they scored in any event. So at the moment it just looks like Aldershot are playing with an extra man. They're not, of course, but they've just been able to dominate the game so far, and they come again here, and Horn Haynes flicks it on, and he's got DeLacy Turner who's pulling at Sutcliffe and still going. Sutcliffe managed to do well, and Sammy gets Sutcliffe there, just gets the throw in, nudges it off DeLacy Turner. Lumsden has actually moved now into right back, so a change in the formation for the Bulls, with Ritzimer going into a midfield role. And here come Aldershot again, and Anderson again, he switches it way too much on that though, and McAllister can't keep it in on the far side. Bulls now looking for some movement. Prince in the middle up front. Oh, well played there. Good skills. And that's Carr who's drifted in and played really well there. Did well. Bulls keep the ball. Kilshaw looks to play it in. Given away again though, and here's that little trickster Sutcliffe. But Lumsden strong in the challenge, and Bulls can only play it back here. Curtis shows though. The ball played across with Sutcliffe. He's going to need their strength at the back. Sutcliffe and Curtis. Now Prince up front instead. Here we go with the Bulls, and ball's played him towards Solomon. Fisher comes. Solomon gets there first. Just gets a foot on it. And quickly back is Sutcliffe to clear it. Well, there's a half chance there for Sol Solomon. Just linking up with Carr and Prince. So you feel that it's going to be Prince and Solomon who may be able to just influence this game, using their experience of a pretty full-on campaign in the first team for them this season, as well as all their other exploits at under 23 level. Need Kilshaw as well in the middle to just take control and start to dominate the Aldershot midfield. So far though it has been pretty much all Aldershot, but here comes Mavalo, and he's broken free here. Mavalo into the box, takes a shot and still going, and just cleared. Well, that was more encouraging for the Bulls. And then looks like Joe Kilshaw just clips DeLacy Turner, but better from the Bulls there. Just sign that something is starting to happen. Mavalo on that left-hand side. Played it into Solomon, but he couldn't get a shot off. And Jake Prince tracking back well. Joe Kilshaw calling there for the ball and saying it was come off Horn Haynes. Referee doesn't see that, and he's gives the throw into Aldershot. Aldershot still have it. Rabbits, good skill. Mavalo quickly across though, does well. Daryl Mavalo. So a lot of energy in this game. Most of it coming from Aldershot. Just feel the Bulls are maybe starting to settle. Sutcliffe, Martins Figuera, and then cleared by Prince up towards Mavalo. Wins the header. Looking for some support there. And it's played up again. Looking for Horn Haynes. It's Sammy Sutcliffe is quickly across. Then the header there from Sutcliffe, the opposite number. And then a bit of a rugby tackle on Martins Figuera in the middle by Anderson, the skipper, and the referee gives it. So Harry Curtis takes a free kick, plays it out. Oh, way too much on that from Curtis. Put far too much through it, and it goes out for a throw. He's looking for Solomon there. It's like Ritzimer's now gone into a bit of a midfield kind of forward position. So switching from his original position at right back following the injury to Josh Coutange. And Aldershot will have the throw in. Looking for some options there on that far side. A bit of an up and under there coming. Bulls have got it though. Mavalo does well. Still going. Daryl Mavalo is going to have a shot. He does. Straight at Fisher, who handles that well. Simple catch in the end. Looks to release early Anderson, who cuts inside, and Kilshaw just leaves a foot, and the referee may well put Kilshaw in his book there. Or is he just going to give him a warning and a final chance? Yeah, referee Carsten and just saying to cut that out there. Ball played forward. Oh, and it's just got on the wrong side here, and oh, that could be a penalty, and it is. It was a pullback there, and it looked straight away that Jones had been fouled. The arm round the shoulder, and a penalty given away. Well, just over 25 minutes gone, and a chance here now for Angel, the number 4, to put Aldershot into a commanding 3-0 lead. He steps up and he scores. Robbie Scott goes to his left, Angel to the right. And after 26 minutes played in this first half, Aldershot Town 3, Jersey Bulls 0. Well, if anyone can remember Milan, Liverpool in 2005 and the comeback there, well, it's going to take that kind of effort here from the Bulls if they've got any chance of claiming this Suburban Cup. They are 3-0 down, and Aldershot have been well deserving of their lead. They have been at the races from the get-go. The Bulls just not getting into their stride yet. Can they do something before half-time? Can they cut this deficit? They'll want not to concede any more, though. That would be the first thing on their minds, and to see if the half-time will bring a change of fortunes. It's still chasing hard there. DeLacy Turner up front. It puts the pressure on Sutcliffe, who puts it out for a throw-in, and more pressure on the Bulls. Just can't get into any kind of rhythm here yet. And Aldershot still looking lively. Bit really between their teeth here. Bulls are going to have to press more and put them under pressure. Might need to be a bit of the old-fashioned crunching tackles to maybe shake Aldershot up a little bit. At the moment they look very composed and very calm, and they're playing some good football here at Arbour Park. Time to build, time to knock it around at the back. Look for the runs of Horn Haynes here and Sutcliffe in the middle. They've got Jones as well. And here's another little ball played in. This time it's for McAllister. He whips it across the other side. DeLacy Turner under pressure there. Good play by the Bulls there in that corner. That's Carr doing really well and wins a throw-in. So not letting Aldershot completely dominate. But the signs so far in this first half are that Aldershot really are up for this game. Ball play for Mavalo. Rabbits. Prince trying to put him under pressure. Rabbits clears it high, and Sutcliffe just gets ahead on it, knocks it down to Kilshaw. Kilshaw plays a bit of a hope ball, but it's too much on it, and the ball's nodded back to Fisher, who looks pretty assured with his handling so far in this first half. The Aldershot keeper. Angel now plays it up to Sutcliffe. Angel again, looking for a turn with Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe wins it. And then quickly back and across. And it's up to Prince, and he's got pressure from Rabbits. He's got surrounded. Oh, and a given away there in the middle by Sammy Sutcliffe, who leaves no doubt there in the mind of Anderson that he was winning that ball. Crunching challenge, and maybe that's what they need to do. Maybe it is a bit of the old style way of just making sure when you play the ball that you just take a little bit of the man as well, just to let them know you're there, because they have been able to just knock it around so far without any real pressure on them. And maybe that's the kind of play that Sutcliffe and Curtis can just bring to this Bulls team here. As Aldershot look to build again, and Anderson there. Prince on his heels quickly. Mavalo tracking across. But still they have it. And it's Rabbits now, and he's got McAllister. And Sutcliffe is now on it. Sutcliffe plays it through to Horn Haynes. In it comes. Headed there, clear by Sutcliffe. Only as far as Anderson on the edge of the box. Anderson looks to go onto his right foot and take the shot. Drifts wide, and quite a long way wide in the end there. And it looks, at the minute he hit that ball, it just was swerving away and not curling. He wanted to try to wrap his foot around that, and he couldn't. In fact, hit it from the outside of the boot, and it was always going to go wide and not trouble Robbie Scott in the Bulls' goal. And Robbie Scott has had no chance with the first 2 goals, and he equally with the penalty. So not a lot he has been able to do tonight so far, apart from collect the ball from the net. Well, let's hope these fortunes change. And here comes Prince, and Prince now being pushed wide there by Rabbits, but he's doing well there. Prince trying to keep going, keeps it in. Looks for support here, Martins Figuera. Prince still has it, still going, and he wins a corner. Good industry there from Jake Prince. Bulls are going to need to do that, need to start playing in the Aldershot half. Because so far in this game it's all been in the Bulls' end. Ball's gone out of play, and it'll be Solomon with the corner. So chance for Curtis, for Sutcliffe, Lumsden and Mavalo to get forward. Ritzimer's in there as well. Just Martins Figuera hanging off, and all of the Aldershot players back. Ball comes in, keeper comes through it, and good hands there by Fisher. Very assured take, and he looks to release Horn Haynes down this side, and Figuera is quick enough though just to cut that one out. Bulls have to track back here. Anderson again. Their skipper has been prominent in this first half so far. Dominating play for Aldershot, creating a lot. Jones goes across, Martins Figuera for company, and now Prince, but he's got Jones tracking him, and Prince plays the ball. Maybe a bit of deflection there, and it comes across to Vukaj. Mavalo trying to put him under pressure, but comes again back to Aldershot. Nice play by DeLacy Turner, just the layoff there. And the overlap. And that's played in by McAllister. It's got Horn Haynes. Horn Haynes, I think, saw it coming and then realised he had no control of it, and he just half kicks it, and it just goes in to touch. So a bit of relief there for the Bulls that was nothing more. You see the quick play down that right hand side with the overlap from McAllister. So Bulls are going to have to be alive to that. Ball played up, Mavalo the target. Quickly across though is Playall, the number 5 does well. And then Lumsden challenging with Horn Haynes, who kicks out at Mavalo. He kicks the air in the end. It looked worse than it was, and a little bit of noise from the crowd, but he actually kicked the air in the end, and Mavalo quick enough to just skip out the way. So Sammy Sutcliffe, Solomon wide on the side, and that's where the ball is going for. Mavalo's there. Can he get a flick on? No, he's out jumped. And here comes DeLacy Turner, but Figueroa is back there. Played in and up and looking for Prince. They just do well enough there, Aldershot, to clear their lines. But a little bit of pressure starting to build on them for the first time in this half. Coming up to the 35-minute mark now. Prince makes a run. He gets round Rabbits. He's going to try and get it in, and he gets another corner. So the Bulls win another corner. Second corner in quick time here. Last one was well claimed by Fisher in the Aldershot goal. Solomon will try again here. Everybody going forward. Aldershot have everybody back. So very defensive minded at this corner, Aldershot. They can afford to be. They're 3-0 to the good. Solomon now. Header at the back post. And then it looks like it's going to go out for another corner. It's like Carr tried the shot there, but deflected off an Aldershot defender, and it's going to be another corner now. Here is a chance for Solomon. Will he try one of his specials? Will he look to score directly? He's got a chance to swing one in for the first time. The 3 corners he's had so far in this half have all been outswingers. Here comes Solomon. Crosses it in. Far post. Headed away by Angel, does well. And then the ball's played out. And here comes Anderson on the break. Oh, Mavalo does well. Comes back. but it's come up. Jones has got it, and he's got space here, and it's McAllister, but Martins Figueira does well, just takes it off him. He's about to look to drive into the box. Oh, a lovely flick on by Prince. Mavalo, but surrounded though by Aldershot players who are defending deeply here. Lovely bit of play by Jake Prince, and now Kilshaw trying to get in on the action. Long ball played forward. Sutcliffe does well though, and then Ritzema does well as well, and the Bulls to come up with the ball again. They need to get some width here, need to spray it wide. Looks to keep going now for Prince, and Rabbits comes across and he plays it back straight from where it's come to Lumsden. Good flick on there by Ritzema. Now Mavalo, and ball's played forward with Prince. Prince can't quite get there. Really good play there by Rabbits, and he's played forward, and off goes Horn Haynes, and he's got the better of Sutcliffe there. Sutcliffe does well though, he just tackles back and manages to clear that. So they're a threat here, Aldershot. The minute they get a chance to break, they've got some pace up front tonight. And here comes the Lacey Turner. Skips past Kilshaw. Angel plays it in. Nice ball there to DeLacy Turner, and here comes McAllister. Oh, he's gone round. Lumsden crosses it in. Sutcliffe gets a much needed interception on that, and it'll be a corner. Another corner for Aldershot. Another chance for them to attack the Bulls' goal. Not in a hurry though, Anderson. It doesn't look to take this. Their skipper now just breaks into a bit of a run and makes his way over to the corner. They've got Angel going forward. Rabbits is up there as well, and they're defending quite deeply, keeping Sutcliffe back. So Solomon just staying forward for the Bulls, and here comes the corner from Aldershot. Played short, edge of the box to Jones. Jones now tries the shot. Oh, fumbled by Robbie Scott. Well cleared though by Sammy Sutcliffe. Sees the danger. A bit bounced in front of Robbie Scott there. Not easy for a keeper, but he was lucky that Sutcliffe was just mopping up for him. And the Bulls still under pressure, still absolutely camped in their half. And again, the Bulls play forward, but Playle is there and wins the header and looks to start another attack here. And Angel is up there, plays it forward. And here comes Aldershot again, and bit of a foul, looks like a Martins Figueira by Angel, but not given. And now they have it again, and on this side it's Anderson, the skipper. And it's just constant here. Ball played in. Oh, and the run there from McAllister. Can't get a touch on it. But you just wonder if there's any respite here for the Bulls. What can they do to change the flow of this game? Because they are being outplayed in every department so far in this first half. Paul Renton and his coaching side are going to have a serious think about what they're going to do at half-time to turn the fortunes of this game around. Now Mavala, but Prince is through. Can he get onto this? Prince still going. Unbelievable. How on earth did he not score? But he's given a penalty. It's a penalty. Now, if that is deliberate, that is a red card. Well, let's see what the referee says. Prince was about to put that ball in the net. He did really well, Jake Prince. Goes round the keeper, Fisher. And it looks like the assistant referee is going to have a word with the main man in the middle. And let's see what is going to be given here. But Jake Prince was just about to pull the trigger. He'd gone round the keeper. And as he played his shot, there was definitely a handball. The ref did point to the penalty spot. So this is a chance now for the Bulls to get back in this game. Well, it looks like it is a penalty. It's what is going to happen. Is this a sending off offence? Well, we'll see very shortly what Mr. Casterman is going to do in the middle here. But it's a chance for the Bulls now to reduce the deficit to 2. Well, the referee doesn't appear to have given anything for the deliberate, what looked like a deliberate handball. So Solomon now, he's got a chance. Solomon will step up and take this penalty against Fisher. Solomon, and he scores! So Solomon, it's 3-1. Well, there's something now for the Bulls. Good penalty, Solomon. Keeper guessed right, but Solomon placed it right into the bottom right-hand side of the goal. And with about 5 minutes of the first half left, There is hope for the Bulls. It's 3-1. Well, is this just a sign that the tide might be turning here at Arbour Park? The Bulls will hope so, and the fans here will be cheering them on now. Been a lot of noise from the Aldershot so far, and now Prince. Well, it looks like if the Bulls can get Prince released, he did have the beating there. He had the pace to beat Playle, and in the end, Aldershot had to give away the penalty. Or is that just what the Bulls need? A bit of Prince and a bit of Solomon, a bit of composure and a bit of calmness here. And Sutcliffe up for Prince, who gets a bit of a push from Rabbits, and again the referee, well, it's going to be a throw-in. Looks like a little bit of a foul there. Lumsden now releases Mavalo, who's got Playle all over him. Mavalo still going, holds it up well, being challenged again. Seems that everywhere a Bulls player is, there's two Aldershot players. We need to maybe count and see how many have actually got on the pitch, because so far it looks like they're doubling up on everybody that the Bulls managed to get onto the ball. There's a little bit of aggro there from Rabbits, bit of a temper there. Lumsden with the throw-in. Played into the middle, quickly crossed in. Fisher comes under pressure from Prince, but does well again. Not a particularly tall goalkeeper. Probably about 5'8", which normally keepers are taller these days. More in the mould of a Sheikh, given a short but pretty assured keeper. And here comes Solomon. Now, Solomon is going to drive into the box. Solomon still going. Solomon goes to the edge, crosses it. Oh, and just enough is on it there. It's going to be another corner, though. Solomon doing really well, and the Bulls are going to need to release him and Prince, certainly in these last few minutes of this first half, and definitely in the second half, for the Bulls to have any chance here of being able to claim this cup and to get back into the game. Well, they've got one. Here's Solomon with the corner. Crosses it in, goes for the far post, curling, and it's comes off the hand of Sutcliffe of a deflection. He didn't know that that was there. It was just off the head. It looked like it was Rabbits who just got the header on it, and it will be a handball, I think. It's going to be given no. In fact, it will just be a goal kick. And Fisher will take that. So into the last few minutes of this first half, probably be a little bit of time added on for the injury to Coutanche early in the first 6 minutes or so of the game. You just feel that the Bulls are just getting back into this game. Prince is more lively, Solomon. And here is now Solomon, and that's the direction. Here he is going now. Break into the box is Ritzema. Overlap here. Carr goes to the byline, crosses it in. Cleared well, though. And they will look to counter quickly here, Aldershot. Ball played up. There's Skipper Anderson again. Kilshaw quickly across, so stops it. Ball played back, and Carr can't quite keep it in on that far side. You just do feel there is a little bit of a change in the momentum in this game. Since that penalty given away, the play just building up to that from the Bulls. And then the fact that Aldershot really haven't been in that commanding position they were in the first 20-25 minutes of the game. And the Bulls looking now to release Solomon and Prince, and they've got Mavalo. Maybe there has just been a little bit of change, but here come Aldershot again with DeLacy Turner putting pressure on Sutcliffe, but he clears it as far as McAllister, and then ball played up again, and it'll be a throw into Aldershot. So just want to catch your breath here for a second. It's been pretty end-to-end stuff and pretty quick-paced game so far in this first half, and we've just come to the end of the first half with just the stoppage time to be added on here, maybe a minute or two, as Aldershot have the ball just halfway into the Bulls' half with a throw-in. McAllister comes short, and good challenge again by the Bulls, looking to win it back quickly. They're starting to just pressure them a bit more, and then Horn Haynes trying to get around Sutcliffe, but Sutcliffe is strong. Mavalo putting pressure now on Aldershot. And here comes Kilshaw. Oh, and a foul on the far side there on Solomon, it looks like. And that may be the first booking of the game. Just see that, looks like that was Vukaj there, but quick ball played. Here come the Bulls into the box. Crossed in. Nobody there. It's come just full. Finally, it does come. Lumsden whips it back in. Good play on the far side. Look, Solomon's got it. Clips it in. Into the middle. Oh, and Jake Prince just can't control it. And he gets half a shot on it, and it just can't keep it under, and it goes over the bar, much to Fisher's delight. But that's again a good sign from the Bulls here, that they are starting to find their way into this game, and there'll be 45 minutes to come very shortly after the break, where you feel that if the Bulls can keep this momentum going into that second half, then it could still be anyone's game here in Berkshire. The referee's had a look at his watch, and in fact that is the half-time whistle. So Aldershot under 23s 3, the Jersey Bulls under 23s 1. A really dominant display from Aldershot in the first 25 minutes, half an hour, and then the Bulls just finding their way back into it, getting a penalty which was well finished by Sol Solomon for a handball after good work from Jake Prince. Well, the Bulls are quickly into the tunnel here. Paul Renton will be with Gary Freeman and Jay Giles, and they will be talking about what they can do in this second half, how they can deal with this onslaught from Aldershot. Well, the signs that they can as they got towards the end of that first half. Well, that is the half-time break, and we will see you very shortly. Welcome back to Arbour Park in Berkshire for what will be the finale of the 2022 season. The Bulls trailing after the first half, 3-1 to a really pumped up Aldershot under-23 side. Signs though, just before the break, the last 5-10 minutes, that the Bulls were starting to get into the game, looking at Solomon and Prince for options and Movalo up front. Well, it is the last 45 minutes of this regular season. The under-23s, can they find a way to make a bit of history here and take the trophy back to Jersey? We'll see in 45 minutes' time. There is a substitution, though, at the start of this second half for Aldershot. Looks like Maxwell Mullins, the number 12, is coming on. We'll tell you shortly who he's replacing. Well, enjoy this last 45 minutes of the Anna's-sponsored Suburban Cup final, and we are underway. Good header there at the back, and they have it, Aldershot already, and just looking to come forward here, but good interception there. And there's a quick ball for Solomon. Oh, cut out though. And Anderson, who was scintillating in that first half, really dominated the play. Oh, good play by Kilshaw. Then he's strong in the challenge header. Maybe that's the way the Bulls are going to play this second half. Here comes Movalo. He's got Anderson, ball played up, looking for Martins Figuera, and then the ball just didn't quite drop there for Ritzamar, and it's cleared again. Good play there again at the Bulls, and just you can see there's a little more urgency to their play as we've started this second half. A good play there by DeLacy Turner, who just does a little nutmeg there and gets it in, but it's going to be a goal kick. Just runs out of room on the byline there, and the Bulls get a chance here with Robbie Scott. So a first half in which we saw domination from the Aldershot under-23s for the first 35 minutes at least, until the penalty that Solomon converted after Prince did some really good work in the centre. It's going to take those two and a lot more of a team effort here, but here again straight away come Aldershot with McAllister. There's an overlap there by Mullins, but it's been switched instead to the far side, and Jones has drifted across to the left-hand side, and he's got support here. Ball played into the box, looking at the far post, and there's DeLacy Turner, looks for the 1-2 there. He's got support from the number 11, Horn Haynes. He had a pretty good first half as well for Aldershot. Now Movalo just can't quite get to that. The Bulls are going to have to be a bit more clinical in this second half. Horn Haynes now looks like he's switched across to this right-hand side. And the ball played forward by Anderson, but into no man's land, and Robbie Scott will just drift across and get that ball. So the Bulls 2 goals behind here. 3-1 the score. We'll want to get an early goal in this second half to just unsettle the Aldershot players, and here's a chance with the ball played through Prince. Here comes Fisher with the header, does well, clears it, but he's only cleared it to the halfway line or just inside, and here come the Bulls again. Martins Figuera now with a touch. He's got pressure on him though, does well. He's got 4 players surrounding him though there. Kilshaw trying hard here, and looks the ball played forward for Horn Haynes, and he's not able to get onto that, and Scott is able to clear it up towards Movalo, and now the other end, Robbie Scott quickly to it ahead of McAllister. Quick release now. Ball played across by Carr, and again Fisher comes out his box, hits that though. Prince there, good touch by Prince, looks to flick it in. Any support, and quickly across is Vukac, who just puts it into touch there. So Bulls looking to be lively at the start of the second half. We're going to get into this game. They've really got to drag this deficit back quickly and get on level terms if they've got any hope of lifting that cup today. Oh, good run there, Martins Figueira in the box. Bulls have got it. Played a ball first time in. Movalo's at the far post. He gets the ball down well, goes for the shot, blocked. Goes to Solomon, who tries a shot. That's also charged down. Now Kilshaw comes, but he's lost the ball in the middle there. And here comes Anderson, their skipper. Kilshaw trying to track back here. He's got McAllister. Just cut out there though, and Carr now. Carr's going to run past, and he does. He beats McAllister. He gives him a little nudge. And Angel comes across, and Prince is in the middle. And it's all pretty frenetic there. And Angel then comes up with it. And he's got support on that left side. And Aldershot come again. Back to Anderson in the middle. Mullins is on the overlap here, the number 12. He's got a bit of time. And then Anderson again played in. DeLacy Turner, edge of the box here. Twisting, turning. Got support though. Anderson again. Crossed in. And that just will go to Lumsden, who clears it first time. It looks like the substitute is Sutcliffe, who's gone off. Haven't seen the number 8 re-emerge so far in the second half. Ball given away though. Kilshaw looks to play it forward. Looking for Sullivan. Sullivan can't quite get there. Movalo now. Solomon twisting, does well, gets it across to the outside. Ball's played in. Martins Figueira, but it falls to Movalo. Tries the shot and it's cut out. It's going to be a corner. And it was cut out there by Playle, the number 5. So first corner of this second half. And Solomon will go across and take this. Well, that's a really good start here for the Bulls. Let's see if Solomon can deliver this corner either onto the head or straight in, as he's done, as we know, so many times this season already. So the Bulls are putting everybody forward except Martins Figueira, who's going to hang back. And as in the first half, Aldershot again have got everyone back in the box. So here comes Solomon. Ball's whipped in, far post. Mavalu's there. Ball comes to Lumsden, who flicks it back in. Header in the middle, Sutcliffe. Edge of the box stuff, half cleared. Carr with a header back in. Header tennis in the middle there now, and then hooked away by DeLacy Turner, but not far. And Sutcliffe there, the shot coming in, no, blocked. Just cleared there by Aldershot. Edge of the box, and Bulls try again. And here comes Carr, and he's twisting and he's jinking, and he's well, referee doesn't give it there. Looks like a nudge by Jones, but Aldershot break now. And here they come into the edge of the box. It's still going. Oh, and the shot there coming in. Just climbing as the ball was at the feet and just couldn't keep it under control there. And it looks like it was McAllister there. Well, there's going to be 2 changes here now for Aldershot. Looks like 15 is coming on, and that's Lucius Vine. Didn't look like he was going to have any part to play in this game after a little bit of a spat pre-match with the manager. But it looks like he's now got himself back in the good books, and Lucius Vine will get a chance in this game. And Flynn Bolton is coming on, so 2 substitutions being made here. And off goes Horn Haynes and the number 2, Daniel Jones. So on comes Vine and on comes Bolton. Looks like Vine might be a forward, already getting into a little bit of a spat there with Sutcliffe. Well, we saw his bit of petulance from him before the game when it looked like he wasn't going to make the starting lineup, and then he decided it seems to have been to leave the squad, and then a change of heart, maybe an apology to the manager, and Vine is now on. So let's see if he can have any influence for Aldershot. Carr now, Scott Kilshaw. Again, there's so many men behind the ball, but Carr does his best, flicks it through. Martins Figueira trying to get Solomon into their middle there, who's just waiting. Prince on the right-hand side. But they really are packing the midfield here. Aldershot. Just trying to creep there a bit too far forward. James Carr, but comes back and gets the long throw in, and it's cut out, and he'll get another chance to deliver another one. Just gains about 20 feet there. Solomon plays the ball across. Lovely ball to Prince, actually. Just does enough to curl behind DeLacy Turner. Prince tries the shot first time. Charge down. Prince has got it back though. Just needs some support here. There's no one showing from. And then the Bulls have it at the back, and it's Curtis now. And looking for one more ball here to Mavalo, but Mullins does well. Looks to play it up front and quickly back and across. And it's cleared by Curtis. And then Carr again. And a chance now for McAllister down this right-hand side. Kilshaw quickly across there and cuts it out. Well, this game has been played at pace throughout. It started in the first half in the same rhythm, and it's continued in the second. You just wonder if Aldershot have got enough in the tank here, because they did go off at quite some pace in the first half. Jersey called a little bit cold. And if Jersey can just keep stretching them, you never know whether they will start to run out a little bit of gas. But here comes Anderson again on the far side, and he's been exceptional for Aldershot throughout this game so far. Their skipper, and he's still got the ball, tries to come inside, he shakes off Lumsden, and the ball's played in and then cut out. Done well there at the back. Looks like Curtis just managed to get there. Mines Figuera putting pressure on Vine, who's just come on. Vine holding it up. And there's space here for Mullins on this right-hand side if anyone sees him. But they keep playing it on the left-hand side. And a ball given away. And now a chance here. Solomon looks to play it forward. He's caught there. And the advantage given. And now the free kick will be given away. There's a foul there in the middle. Solomon was caught initially. Cast him and let the ball play on. And then calls it back for the foul there on. Looks like Joe Kilshaw was just caught there. And Solomon will have a free kick just about halfway into the Aldershot half here. Solomon clips it in, edge of the box, looking for the overrun there of Curtis, who looks to work it into the centre, but it's cut out there. And McAllister again, and quickly across there is Carr, who keeps the ball somehow. Not sure how that happened. Looked like it did come off Carr, but not seen by the linesman or the referee. And the ball's again. And here's Kilshaw. Kilshaw now looking for support there. Looks to play it into the box, but straight at the Aldershot back four. And then Solomon trying to jump. Chance now for Lumsden, does well. Brings it down. Looks to flick it for Mavolo. He just needs a bit of support there, and he's whipped it across looking for Prince, who does well and keeps it. Prince has got it into the box. Prince still going, plays it in. Just comes off. It looks like their number 6, Vukaj, who just gets in the way of the shot. And again, the Bulls are piling forward here. A little bit of pressure coming now. Mavalo doing well there. Got Solomon involved, and Prince really strong on that far side. And a chance for a corner here for Solomon again. And again, the numbers are going forward. Just Martins Figuera hanging back here. Played short. Edge of the box. Sutcliffe with a shot. Ooh. Had to take it on the run there, and really was never able to keep that shot down, and it just goes over the bar. But nice little bit of play there. Nice thought from Solomon to find Sutcliffe. Saw Sutcliffe in the warm-up pre-game drilling some into the net in practice. Maybe he fancied his chances there, not to be this time. And Solomon now clips it forward for Prince, and that's an angle that the 23s are looking at here for Prince with his pace down that right-hand side. Just got to keep control of the ball here. The Bulls, but they've given it away again. And Aldershot have time to just bit of composure from them and just build again. They have the luxury of a 3-1 lead here in this second half from their endeavours in the first. But good pressure there again. Kilshaw putting pressure on their skipper this time. In fact, it's Bolton who's come on, who's pressuring there. Back to Robbie Scott, clears it halfway, looks for a flick there. So they still have it here with Mullins. It's clipped forward by Angel, and then Robbie Scott gives the shout which is enough for Curtis to let it go and for Scott. So Mavalo playing right through the middle here, and he's being looked for there but not quite reaching him. And good challenge there. Solomon and Carr under pressure, but does well. Too much on it. Solomon's not going to keep that in. Pressure there from Vine, who's come on, and McAllister, and really have not given the under-23s here an inch in this game, pressing all the time, pressuring every time the ball comes to a Bulls player. So Mullins now will have the throw in. Again, he's got support, Angel, and Kilshaw tries to get in there, and he does well. And then Carr now. In fact, Solomon has got it. Solomon now clips it in to Mavalo. Mavalo whips it across for Prince. Prince is unmarked, tries the header. Challenge there that comes in from Rabbits just as he was about to head that goal band, and it just takes the pace out the ball. And Fisher is able to collect it comfortably, and a quick release here onto this side for Mullins. The Bulls win it back, and it's straight to Mavalo, and that's hit him right in the midriff, and he's going to feel that, and he is. Can he just take his breath here and just get back into this game? He's done well there. Like it hit him at breakneck speed there. He wasn't really able to do much about it. But here come the Bulls on this far side now. Played into the middle. It's Solomon. Solomon tries to skip in, and it looks like he's tries to draw the free kick there, and a bit of a coming together between Angel and Solomon, and Solomon thought there should have been a free kick there. Play on, says the referee, and we'll get underway. But something definitely coming together in the middle there. A little bit of temper flowing here now, maybe frustration. Kilshaw turns inside as well, and there's substitute Bolton, who's come on, who's quickly reacting to that one. So a little coming together in the middle there between Solomon and Angel. And then Kilshaw again now. Good header in the middle by Sutcliffe, but McAllister is there again, and he's just skipping past. McAllister goes inside, plays it out. The shot comes in. Deflected. It's Vince. It's Vine with the ball. Vine crosses it back in. Headed halfway clear. Martins Figuera now. And then Solomon is back. Defensive work and trying to just bring some order to the play here for the Bulls. And then in comes Angel. Well, there's no love lost in that tackle. He's still not happy with the challenge, I think, from Solomon a few seconds ago. But the Bulls do break and coming together in the middle there, and Aldershot who win it back. And here they come again, and good tackle there, but yeah, done well there at the back. Jake Prince all the way there. Aldershot win the ball back, and then it's just going to be a goal kick. Well, there's a little bit of niggle creeping in here. You feel it's not really necessary, but not unexpected, as both teams passionate about lifting this Suburban Cup tonight. Well, if you've been watching this game, you'll see so far that the Bulls have really been second best, and Aldershot have pretty much dominated, and they've been really strong in the tackle, and they've had space and they've not given it in return. And that's good skill in the middle there. Played forward, looking for Mavolo, who just controls it, brings it down, and then a really good tackle in the middle there from Vukac, who manages to stop Mavolo in his tracks. But it'll be a corner. Another chance here for the Bulls and for Solomon, who'll go across to take this. And as has been the pattern of this game so far, every corner Aldershot have defended with every man in the box, giving the Bulls no inch or quarter. Here comes Solomon, whips it in. Edge of the box, Kilshaw with a shot, flicked on, goes, just goes agonisingly wide there. It's closer than it looked, maybe. There's a good effort there. It looks like Lumsden managed to just get his head on that one, but couldn't direct it onto target. So what has Paul Renton got in his locker? Is there anything he can do with the subs on the bench to change the fortunes? Got Daniels, Frankson, O'Toole and Lloyd at his disposal. Will he think about bringing any of those on in the second half? And Aldershot again have the ball. This time DeLacy Turner turning inside. Good play again over there by Bolton, the number 18. And time here, and it's played forward, and Robbie Scott is there. Playle there, just looking to knock it through for DeLacy Turner. Too much on it. Balls come again here. Solomon switching across now to that right hand side. Prince also over there. It's like Ritzimer's playing a bit of a forward role as well, and Mavolo is on this left centre of the box. Throw in though to the Bulls. Into the box it comes. Jake Prince. Ooh, looks like another corner. No, it's going to be a goal kick. Well, it looks like nearly was a half chance there. Looked like Prince was going to get onto that, but Aldershot again, managing to snuff that out. Curtis with a really strong header there, given away, and that's Bolton who plays it out on that far side. And it's Rabbits, cuts inside, but Lumsden really strong in the tackle there. Now the Bulls have a chance. Prince, and here's Solomon. Solomon got real lack of support here, so Solomon keeps going, and then he plays it behind Ritzmer, and it was hoping, I think, to see Prince on the overlap, and he wasn't there, and the ball just drifts out. Well, what have the under-23s got? What can they do to counter punch this Aldershot side? Here they come now with Mavolo, but he's support McAllister, looks for a run, Martis Figuera, and then Aldershot win it back, and it's flicked forward looking for Vine, and there's Anderson again. Vine looks for the run, and he just gets into that right hand side, looks to come into the box, and he does, onto his left foot, stepping over, looks to turn and try and get a shot in, and he does, and he scores! Well, the man who wasn't going to start this game has scored for Aldershot, and maybe that is it for tonight. A fourth goal in the second half to take the score, probably now out of reach of the under-23s for the Bulls. Well, Vine did really well there, very good skill on his own, a solo effort, stepping over the ball, jinking in, and then when he gets the chance, he dragged it back onto his right foot, and he found the bottom right-hand side of the net. Nothing that Robbie Scott could do. And Vine, who at the beginning of this game wasn't probably going to start, wasn't probably going to be in the squad after a little bit of a spat with the manager because he wasn't starting. Well, you could have written it, couldn't you, that he was going to come on and score, and he certainly has, and probably put this cup final out of the hands of the Bulls under-23s now, and it will take a Goliath type comeback here for them to get anything out of this game. 4-1 down. Aldershot have been dominant in this game, and with 4 goals to the one of the Bulls, look like they have got one hand on the trophy. Still time, but it's going to take some sort of heroic effort here. Bulls might as well throw everything at it now. There's nothing to lose. 4-1 or 5-1 makes no real difference in the scheme of things. It's going to be a case of whether they can get anything out of this game. Can they put any real pressure on Aldershot? And Aldershot come again. Mullins making a run forward, not seen. And then Anderson, who's been all over the park, the captain of the 23s for Aldershot. And they just have spread the play really well. They've opened up areas of the pitch and given the Bulls no chance. Every time they have the ball, they're surrounded by players. And they come again here, McAllister and Anderson again. and he's got time, and Angel leaves it, and Fukaj at the back, and Bulls do win it back though, and here comes Martins Figueira, and he's got Solomon on this side. Solomon though looks for the run on the far side of Prince, but it's 2 men over there. Prince on his own, got a little bit of support there from Ritzema, but Rabbits gets the ball and looks to play it down the line. Intercepted, Bolton has it, and again they come down that left hand side. Aldershot, Bolton again, got a bit of running in him. Second half substitute, wants to impress the manager, and here they come again, and there's McAllister on this side, and Angel was looking for the run there, and the 1-2 doesn't play it forward, and then Mullins and McAllister again, and just knocking him out with ease here. Aldershot, Martins Figueira trying to get to that challenge, but Aldershot still have the ball, and then finally Curtis comes across and heads it clear. Just so much more energy, it seems, in the Aldershot side tonight. They just have not stopped from the first whistle. They've been completely dominant. And now it's played forward again, and Curtis will come across, and he puts it in the stand, and it's going to go out. So we've got about 20 minutes left in this game here. What have the Bulls got in the locker? Can they do anything about the scoreline? A bit of a mountain for them to climb, one thinks, but you never know. As the Saint used to say, football is a funny old game. So it looks like another substitution here for Aldershot. And it might be the Bulls are going to make a change as well. Josh Daniels is warming up. To see who is going to make way here for Aldershot under 23s. Well, it's going to be Mandeville, Ben Mandeville, who will come on, and he is going to replace, to see who is coming off for Aldershot, and in fact is McAllister, the number 7. So Alexander McAllister has run his race tonight with about 20 minutes left. Another substitute for Aldershot, who have a commanding lead, and it will take something special here for the Bulls now. Ball played up for Prince, who's been pretty much left on his own in that front position on the right, with lots of company in terms of the Aldershot players, but little or no support from the Bulls midfield, and it's been the story for most of this game so far. And a bit of a loose kick there from Fisher. Not had much to do in this second half. First half he was good and pretty clean with his catching. It's had very little. Carr now trying to get past. That man who's just come on is Mandeville. And the Bulls will look to make a substitution, but not quite yet. Ball flicks on there by Vine to Mandeville, and he gets the 1-2. Looks for a half a cross shot, and it falls to Mandeville, and it's cleared off the line. It looks like Lumsden gets back there just in time. Otherwise, that was 5-1. Well, that would have been an introduction, wouldn't it, for Mandeville and Vine, of course, who scored the 4th. And Mandeville's only just come on, and good interplay by those two. And Mandeville able to lob Robbie Scott, but good cover back by Lumsden, and he clears the ball off the line pretty much. So it will be Aldershot on the far side with another throw in. Looks for the cross, and they've got it again here, and Prince is working hard there at the back. Wins the ball, gets it to Martins Figueira, 1-2. And Kilshaw now just dispossessed there again. And here's Mullins on this side. Solomon quickly across. Aldershot have been exceptional tonight. There's no doubt about that. They've just, from word go, have been in the ascendancy. And now it's Anderson again, who plays it out, and he's got Rabbits on the far side. Overlap. Stood up well there, and the ball's come away with it, but not for long. Oh, good skills again there. A bit of showboating now. Shot comes in. Good save by Robbie Scott. Well, that would have been a nice bit of skill over there, and it would have been finished well. It was good reaction from Robbie Scott just to keep that one out. With that close to the fifth there for Aldershot. Good play there. Robbie Scott alert. So it'll be a corner though. Still no change for the Bulls, and the ball's crossed in. Robbie Scott though catches it well, parries it down and then recovers. No pressure against him there though. And we will have in about 5 or 6 minutes the Anna's sponsored man of the match. Waiting on a Twitter poll as to see who you have voted for those of you watching remotely, as to who will be your man of the match. Well, in terms of the overall man of the match, of course we pick a Bulls man of the match, but I wouldn't look much further than Anderson, the skipper of Aldershot. Of course, he can't be the man of the match because the Anna's man of the match will be a Jersey Bulls player, so we wait for your votes before we announce that at 80 minutes. And here come again Aldershot, and a bit of a pinball in there, and then the Bulls clear it, but quickly across though is Vukaj. Not seen much of him tonight. In fact, that's Plale who's come across that. Vukaj has now moved into a central position, and he hasn't had to do much. Maybe that's a sign that the dominance has come from Aldershot in the midfield, and yet again they're still tracking back, and after the ball now is DeLacy Turner again, the number 9. And there's a lot of cheering coming from the left of the fans of Aldershot, and they are rightly cheering their players who've been exhilarating at times tonight. So tonight's 4 in the mix for the Bulls man of the match are Prince, Martins Figuera, Mavalo and Lumsden. And we will have the results of that in when you get to see the poll, which will be posted in about 3 minutes time. So just some early ideas there, but substitutions now. Harry Curtis is going off. In fact, 3 substitutions here for the Bulls. Mavalo is going off as well. And changes now with Josh Daniels coming on and Kushal Frankson coming on, and finally it will be Patrick O'Toole. So changes for the Bulls, who've now used 4 of their 5 substitutes. Anyone not yet to see any action is JJ Lloyd. Maybe he will get a chance, but here again come Aldershot. And Vine is, well, he's gone offside there if the ball's played. Well, Vine has gone in the middle. Here comes Anderson. Anderson driving into the box. Anderson on his own, and he's hit the bar. He's hit the bar. Ball's come back out again. It's Mandeville. Now it's Mullins. It's played across. Held up in the middle. Vine again, and then it falls to Bolton. Wow. Hits the bar there. Robbie Scott beaten. And again, danger there from Aldershot. And just as they have been throughout this game, every time they get a chance to break, they are dangerous. They have been so much the better side tonight. Now ball played up. Vine trying to show his skill there. He's done really well since he came on. And it looks like another change is going to be made here, and Jamil Murshid is going to come on for Aldershot. And the player who's going to give way looks like DeLacy Turner. Just confirm that. Yep, and it is DeLacy Turner, the number 9, who gives way to Murshid, the number 16. Well, we've probably got about 10 minutes left in this game. There probably won't be much in terms of time to be added in this Suburban Cup final. Aldershot under 23's fourth, the Jersey Bulls under 23's won. The consolation goal it might turn out to be from Sol Solomon from the penalty spot just before the break, and it's not really checked the stride or the pace or the pattern of the play. It threatened to do so just towards the end of the first half, but Aldershot quickly regrouped at the break and have come out again. Good news for the Liverpool fans though, maybe not so much for the under-23s, as Fabinho has scored, so the tie now is 2-1 over in Villarreal. Here it's 4-1. As it stands, Aldershot will be the cup winners this year, and you wouldn't say it's been anything other than well deserved. They have really been the superior side tonight. You don't take anything away from the Bulls, of course. They've had a really good season. Maybe their cup final was the game against the Metropolitan Police Reserves when they snatched the game in the last kick virtually and then won on penalties, and maybe that was just their final hurrah. But you know, to be in a final, it's impressive stuff, and under 23s are not finished yet. It's like a bit of a free kick here. It's like Solomon has given that away. It may be just a throw in, but still going to keep trying. It is in fact, and it's McCallum. It's going to be Anderson again who'll come across and take this. So Solomon does give away a free kick. He'll be in a two-man wall with Martins Figuera. And Anderson now will cross it in, looking for the far post. Headed away by Sutcliffe. Only as far as Vine though. Here he goes again, tricking, twisting. Very skillful there by Vine. But he runs out of room in that corner, and it's going to just be a goal kick. So we're now at the 80th minute, and we will have the poll going live on Twitter now. Your choices of the Bulls man of the match tonight, voted for by you watching. We'll announce it once the poll closes. Some options for you: Prince, Martins Figuera, Mavalo and Lumsden maybe will whet your appetite, and maybe one of those you'll vote for. But here come Aldershot again, and it's Masheed with pace down that side, but Sutcliffe still alert though, and he does enough and just whips it back in, and the Bulls, now it's a bit of space here in the middle. Solomon looks to release Prince through the middle. He's got a bit of an overlap there as well, and the Bulls just keep it alive in that corner. Quickly Aldershot win it back again, as they've done throughout this game. Relentless they've been throughout. It's Anderson again. He's got support by Mullins. Mullins has got some pace. Well done there. And now Kilshaw comes up with the ball. And it was Carr who did really well. And now he's got Prince who's come in. And now Carr takes it back. But ball is won back again in the middle by Aldershot. And then Mullins has a bit of a hack there at Prince. But Prince just brushes him off. Ball played forward. Header there by Vukaj at the back. And now here come Aldershot again, and Daniels does well. So if you're watching and you want to vote for your Bulls man of the match, please tweet, and we will announce the results very shortly. Ball charged down there, but it's going to be a goal kick to Aldershot. You feel they're just going to want to see this out now. The lead is unassailable, one would think, here, with about 7 or 8 minutes left in this match. Is there another goal in it? And if it is, where will it come? So good clearance by Fisher up to the halfway line, and again, like most things tonight, that's gone Aldershot's way. And they've just got a little flick off, and they get throw in on the far side in absolutely no rush to take it. Final substitute for the Bulls is warming up, and it's JJ Lloyd. Whether he'll get on at all, we'll see. It's going to go out in that far corner, and it's going to be a corner to Aldershot, so chance for them to just maybe get one more here before the end of this match, the end of this season for Jersey as a club, for the under-23s in this final. A successful season. Maybe just not going to get any silverware. Comes back to edge of the box, and the shot there just goes high and wide and miles over the bar from Rabbits there. Maybe he fancied getting in on the act there and getting on the score sheet, but his shot was always going well over. And it will be a final change here from Paul Renton. JJ Lloyd is going to come on here. It looks like Jake Prince is going to come over to this side. He's been as good as he can be tonight, Jake Prince. He's absolutely run his socks off without much support, you'd have to say, and he can be proud of his performance tonight. Unfortunately, never really allowed to play. Aldershot have just been too good, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes a side just come at you and you have nothing in reply to them. Well, Aldershot can be proud of what is going to be their cup, their Suburban League Cup victory. Ball played forward though by Sammy Sutcliffe, and he puts so much on it. It goes straight through to Fisher, who quickly releases it, and he's got looking for down the left hand side, but Sutcliffe is quickly across. Solomon will chase that down. Oh, skills by Fisher, just comes inside. Nice little dummy there, and he has Mullins. Pressure being put on Mullins though. That's good work from Frankson. There's a bit of a challenge here, but Mullins is still going, and the referee is going to pull it back. Mines Figueroa get involved there. Supporters of Aldershot getting vocal here at our left, and you may have heard some of that. A little bit of coming together between Mullins and Frankson. Mullins in no real hurry to take this. Referee has blown the whistle. Finally, it's played forward by the number 5, and that's Playle. And then a free kick given away by Vine. It's like he's got a little bit of an attitude on him, Lucius Vine. But scored a pretty awesome solo effort goal with a lot of skill and trickery, and then getting a chance to turn into his right foot and putting the ball in the net for the 4th for Aldershot. Well, free kick given away on the far side there. Aldershot now. We'll have another chance here, the Bulls, to try and put a bit of pressure on. Got about 3 minutes left here at Arbour Park, the home of Slough Town. Tonight's venue for this Suburban League Cup, sponsored by Anna's. And the free kick will come in now. Looking for the far post. Looking for Sutcliffe there coming in, but unable to control that header. And it will be a goal kick. So the last couple of minutes of the 2022 season, the climax of the 23s is this last 2 minutes, where they have been well beaten tonight by a very fired up and very strong Aldershot under 23 side. And they come again. Well, the Twitter poll has now closed, and the Bulls man of the match, sponsored by Anna's, is the Bulls number 7, and it's Jake Prince. And Aldershot Rabbits again, been very good on that left side. And they just, again, as they've been all night, just are a little bit quicker to the ball Just that little bit sharper here. Daniels now goes across and he sticks, and Vine does well again. He's got 2 on him but still got the ball. Plays it inside, gets it back, nods it into the centre. It comes to Anderson, the skipper. Anderson under pressure. Anderson still going, tricks inside. Anderson goes down. Oh, still going. Aldershot trying to get a 5th here in the dying seconds. Missed kick there in the middle. And somehow it just doesn't seem to go for Aldershot, unlike much of what has in this match tonight. Ball just would not drop and they could not find a way to put it in the net. Wow, what a bit of action there in the Bulls penalty box. It looked like it just needed someone to get their foot through it and somehow the Bulls managed to keep it out. So we probably have now run out of time here. Referee will be checking his watch. It's going to be Aldershot's cup this season. And he's taking his time in the far corner. Looks like Rabbits is over there. No rush from him, but he does long throw in the end into the box. Flicked on. Falls at the far post. It's that man Vine again. Just a half shot. Can't quite get it. Any pace in it. And the 90 minutes are now up here at Arbour Park. Robbie Scott clears it. In the middle to Angel. Balls do come up with it though. Ball played forward. Bulls still have it here. Good play by Frankson. Can they get a consolation second? Can they get just a little something? Kilshaw running his socks off. Mullins though keeps going on this side. Mullins, good tackle there in the middle by Carr, does really well. Oh, and then a bit of a late challenge by Angel. Not really necessary that. Referee has yet to brandish a card in this game and could easily have given it there, chooses not to. Mr. Casterman keeping his pockets with his cards in them. Here Carr goes again and the break is on again potentially here for Aldershot. Anderson again plays it across the far side. Here comes Masheed. Masheed has got Vine looking at the far post, call it. Masheed tries to cut inside. Dispossessed by Kilshaw. Still have it though, Aldershot here. Still going on the far side, but Kilshaw's won the ball. Now, Frankson, flick inside. JJ Lloyd, just can't quite get past Vukaj in the middle there. Just again, a yard ahead. Well, Mullins now probably with near enough the last action in this final. We're well into the stoppage time now as the ball careers its way into the crowd here to the left of us, and throw-in's going to be left now for Carr. Carr whips it across and Sutcliffe, and that is the end of the game here at Arbour Park. Much to the delight of the Aldershot fans. Aldershot runaway winners here tonight, 4-1. They were by far the better team. They were at the races from the first kick of the game. They scored early on. They put pressure on the Bulls at the back. They dominated the midfield. Anderson was exceptional tonight for Aldershot, their skipper. He ran the game and he was supported really well by most of the players. DeLacy Turner in the first half, really good play there by Horn Haynes. Sutcliffe and McAllister. Rabbits at the back. They were just, and Jones, they were just too good for the Bulls tonight. The Bulls, though, can be proud of it. What a great run in the Cup this season. The Metropolitan Police, as said earlier, was probably the highlight of the season, managing to make their way into this final, and they can hold their heads up high. They came up tonight just against the side who had far too much in their locker, who were pumped up from the start, who never relented in their pursuit of this Cup. And at the end of the day, you've got to say fair play to the Aldershot under-23s. They deserve everything they get from this final. They will be crowned Suburban League Cup champions of 2022. For the Bulls, well, they will go again next season. Paul Renton will have some thinking to do, and he can still be proud of the boys. They've all given everything tonight. As I say, just on this occasion, Aldershot were too good. Well, the players will make their way from the field. There will be no doubt celebrations here from Aldershot. Commiserations to the Bulls. For those of you watching, we thank you. We hope you've enjoyed tonight. Not the result perhaps that you wanted, nor that the Bulls fans would have wanted. But nevertheless, thank you, and thank you to our sponsors and us for tonight's game. That's it for us for this season. We'll see you in the 2022-23 season. We've really enjoyed it. We hope you have too. And we'll see you next time. When will they do the trophy straight away? So if you're still watching at home, this is going to be the presentation of the Suburban Cup to Aldershot under-23s. We're just going to watch the presentation. We're going to try and get some interviews with the winning captain and their manager. Just stay tuned with us if you are still there, as we look at the supporters cheering the Aldershot victory here at Arbour Park. Aldershot run out 4-1 winners, as we've seen, and the skipper Keane Anderson will shortly come forward to collect the trophy, but in traditional style The match officials will first collect their medals for their officiating tonight. And they are duly rewarded for their efforts. Pretty good game, to be fair, by the 4 officials. The referee in the middle not giving anything in terms of bookings today. Let the game flow pretty well. And it will be now the chance for the under-23s of the Bulls to come up and collect what will be, unfortunately on this occasion, the runners-up medals. But they've done exceptionally well to get this far this season. And Joe Kilshaw first up, followed by Jake Prince. And the boys will pick up their medals. Josh Daniels, Sol Solomon, JJ Jones. And slowly but surely they will take those medals. James Carr, Volo, Harry Curtis. And you can see the disappointment on the faces of the Bulls under 23s, but they should be proud. They should hold their heads up high. Just tonight, they came up perhaps against a side that we're not going to give anything and were probably unbeatable from the performance we've seen. And Sammy Sutcliffe turns away, and that's the Bulls picking up their medals. And we're now going to have the management of the Bulls will just collect their medals, and we'll have Paul Renton will come forward here. Paul can be very proud of his side, his coaching team in particular, from Gary Freeman in the assistant's role tonight, Richard Hebbett, the goalkeeping coach, and Jay Giles helping out as well. So Gary, Paul and Richard walk away, and now we'll turn to the winners, Aldershot under 23s. And their captain is Keane Anderson, who for me and the media side was definitely the man of the match overall tonight. I'm just going to wait for the winners, Aldershot under 23s, and here they come. A really strong performance by the Aldershot under 23s today, and we're going to try and have a word in a minute and get hold of their skipper, Keane Anderson, once he's been able to parade the trophy and lift it. Pretty good performances there. Jones, Plale, Bukaj, and then we had Sutcliffe, who didn't make the second half. And there's some fine performances from the substitute Vine, who came on and scored a pretty spectacular solo goal with skill, trickery, and able to put the ball back for their 4th and final goal of the match. Well, we watch now as the winners, the victors here at Arbour Park, collect their medals, and in a moment Keane Anderson will come forward and lift the Suburban Cup for the deserved winners tonight, Aldershot under 23s. Their management, Ross McNeely, picking up their trophies.
And finally, the cup will be awarded to Keane Anderson, the captain.
And here comes Keane Anderson, who will pick up the trophy. And here they go. Much to the delight of their fans. A really good effort by Aldershot under 23s tonight. And they will enjoy their celebrations. The Bulls will regroup and come back again strong next season. We're going to try and get a word, if we can, here with Keane Anderson, who's the winning skipper for the under 23s here. If he's got the trophy, we'll try and get hold of him any second now. They're going to want a photo probably first. A lot of the fans are looking at them getting a picture to mark this occasion. And as soon as we can, we will bring you Keane Anderson. Well, a bunch of boys who are very proud of their achievement tonight, and so they should be. Superb performance from Aldershot. Deserved winners. Keane Anderson just getting official photographs here, and we're going to try and grab a word with him if we can. Keane. So we finally got hold of Keane Anderson. Keane, unbelievable victory by your boys tonight. You've got to be absolutely delighted with that.
Yeah, we're buzzing. You know, we're a new group at the beginning of the season, and thankfully it all just, you know, this trophy is just, it's all come into one really. But yeah, we're buzzing. Yeah.
From the first minute of the game, you boys never gave up. You were absolutely dominant, and from what we could see, you were in control of the game from probably the first minute, and scored early on. Must have made the real difference to settle the nerves.
Yeah, scoring early always helps. We just went out of a game plan, pressed really high, and it worked, that early goal, and then obviously we went 2 and 3, which settled the nerves. Obviously they got one right before half-time, it didn't help, but luckily we come through, didn't we? So, yeah. All good. Yeah,
balls got back in just a little bit 10 minutes before the end of the first half, but then you just straight back at it again in the second half.
Yeah, like I said, their goal come out of nowhere really. To be fair, last 10 they gave it a right go in the first half, and probably could have got another, to be fair, but we held on, rode that wave and got the fourth, which really settled it.
Super finish by Lucius Vine. Nice bit of individual skill to top it off and to cap what was a fantastic night for you.
Yeah, he's brilliant. You know, he can do what he wants whenever he wants. He's a brilliant player, and very lucky to play with him.
Well, we can't give you the man of the match officially from the Bulls side of things, but if we were to, I would say you tonight, Keane Anderson, were the man of the match. Great victory, well played.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
I dropped the wire down there, but. Well, we've just seen the winning captain, Keane Anderson, give us his thoughts on the game tonight. We're going to finish finally for this season, and we wish you all well. We hope you enjoyed what we've brought you, and we'll definitely see you next season. Thank you for watching.